My name is Sanjli Gidwaney. I'm the Director of Design for Change USA. We're part of a larger global movement called Design for Change World. We're in about 70 countries, serving over 2 million children, equipping and empowering them around the global goals to create meaningful changes, but within their own context. And the way that we do that is through a very simple design thinking methodology that we have pioneered alongside educational institutions like Harvard and Stanford and IDEO, which is a really incredible design firm, just to simplify the design process into 4 basic steps: feel, imagine, do, share, to help young people journey through the process of creating change. And through that process, learning those critical thinking skills, learning how to build empathy, and creating change immediately in their own schools, in their own context. So you're going to hear Justin talk about that in just a minute. And then we host a wonderful global conference every year. Pre-pandemic, it was in a different country every year. So we've actually been to many of the countries that you all represent. And we hope to reconvene that gathering hopefully this year, fingers crossed. And Justin will be speaking about his experience at our global conference that draws youth together from all over the world to share their stories of change. But the number one thing that we believe through Design for Change is that keep everything very simple, which is the reason that Design for Change has spread so quickly around the world. But the transformation for students has to start with themselves before they start to transform their own communities. And that's something that we believe is absolutely necessary. In order to show empathy, you must develop empathy inside yourself. So with further ado, I'm going to pass it over to Justin, who has many more interesting things to say than I do. So I'd love for you to hear about his experience.
Hi everyone, my name is Justin Victor, and when I first learned about Design for Change, I was in 5th grade, and me and my classmates was working on a Stop the Spread campaign. We made this campaign because during the time we had a horrible flu season, and we all had experience with having the flu. So our teacher introduced us to Design for Change and their Feel, Imagine, Do, Share method. So she encouraged us to use this method with our project, and that was very influential to our success with this project. And with every step, we took it one step at a time. So with the feel, our feel was that we all experienced it and we know how bad the flu was. So, and then our imagine was basically brainstorming and getting on the ideas on what we can do and how we could spread our message. And after we did our brainstorming, we would do it. And once we would do the project, and then we would share it. And after we done all those steps, Design for Change invited us to go to Taiwan and spread our message throughout the globe, which is an amazing opportunity for all of us. I was extremely nervous, but as I went there and you got to learn most of the people, they was very kind and welcoming and always encouraged us, even especially when we was really nervous. And that just relieved a lot of stress off of us, especially since we was very young. We was about 10 years old. And we've been staying in contact with them for years now, going into high school soon. And they invited us the next year to go to Rome, and we even got to meet the Pope and the mayor of Rome. And it was just an amazing just experience, because they really taught me a lot, not only with Design for Change, but something that you could just use a lot in life to teach you that you could do anything and don't let your nerves just stop you from doing it. And I just learned a lot from that experience. And Design for Change, I just encourage you guys to use that Feel, Imagine, Do, Share method, because it is very useful and helpful. And that's basically all I got to say.